Hey, good evening and welcome to the Wild Cardinal Network. This is Tony Madsen and we're live in Loxley for girls softball as they are taking on McGill Toolen this evening. They are right now getting ready to, we're doing the starting lineups for McGill Toolen. Okay, I was checking the connection. It says we have an excellent connection, so we're good to go there. We should be live there. Here we got the starting lineups for Emma Marlowe, number 3. I know I've got a lineup right here, actually. We don't have to wait for the announcer. And they're taking on McGill Toolen. This is a non-region game, although this is the second time they played this season, as they played they traveled to McGill some time ago, and they did win that game. Lauren Wood is playing catcher for us this evening. Dakota Bott is playing, I believe, third base. Let me pull up my lineup. Yeah, Dakota Bott is playing position 9 or right field tonight. And our starting lineup, I have a batting lineup. I have a fielding position. How about that? Let's put that up for you. As this evening we'll have batting first will be number 5, Maggie Madison. And she is in center field today. Addison Pratt is our pitcher, number 11. Oh, pardon me, they're going to do the national anthem. And the flag is somewhere on the other side of me. Okay, and that is the national anthem as we get ready for Cardinals softball this evening. And again, we're taking on McGill Toolen, a non-region opponent, and of course they will bat first. And this evening we have, as far as fielding for us, see if I can get picture back up there. Pardon me. Again, Maggie Madison. Well, let's just go through the pitching for us tonight is Addison Pratt. In position 2 or catcher is Lauren Wood, number 14. In position 3 or first base is Mary Blackman. In second base is Emma Jorns. Third base is Aurea Blackman. And your shortstop this evening is Amelia Johnson. In left field is, Emma Marlowe. In center field is Maggie Madison. And in right field is Dakota Bott, number 36. And I apologize. I think we're all set to go. There's Miss Blackman doesn't have a very good photo of her right there. But other than that, there is your starting lineup as far as out in the field for the St. Michael Cardinals this evening. And again, pitching is Addison Pratt, number 11. Now, this is McGill Toolen this evening. And we'll be back over again. Actually, tomorrow night is senior night here at the park, and we will be over for that. And let me get a scoreboard up for you as well. Okay, and I fell behind the pitch count here. I apologize, but this is the first batter from McGill, bottom of the first. Top of the first, pardon me. Misspoken. There's a bunt. Goes out foul, though. I'll see if I can get a pitch count from the umpire. But he's not going to hold up a count for me. And another swing and foul ball to the third base side. And there's a hit. It's popped up. Oh, it's not caught by the catcher for St. Michael. And again, the catcher this evening is Lauren Wood. Real high and back far from the plate. Still the first batter. That's popped up again. Lauren Wood's going to get another chance, but there was a little bit of miscommunication between her and the first baseman, I think. And the ball fell foul. And this should be Presley Barber up to bat for the Yellow Jackets. Swings again, and she is the queen of the foul balls this evening so far. 4 foul balls for Presley Barber. On deck is Addison Ahrensberg. And the third batter will be Rosie Harrison. But right now is Presley Barber. Swings again. This one is going to go fair out into right field. And it is bobbled and missed by Emma Marlowe. Dropped. And the runner's going to get to second as Maggie Madison came over and threw the ball in. Real high pop-up for Emma out there. And popped out of her glove. And so we've got a runner on second base. This is Addie Ahrensberg. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Runner holds second base. Took a big lead, but came back. That's going to be a strikeout. Oh, dropped by, it's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner on second. Swing and a miss, that's going to be a strikeout. 1 out. Runner on second. And this would be Rosie Harrison for the Yellow Jackets. Comes to the plate. Addison Pratt, our pitcher, a little high on that first pitch. Ball one. And I'm sorry I was messing with my settings. I think that was maybe a strike. Pardon me. I was clearing the replay cache. That's a strike. All right. And the replay cache is good to go. And I fell behind on this pitch count. Pardon me. There's a swing going down to shortstop. Went in between the legs of our shortstop. So the second runner on second's going to get to home to score, but the batter trying for second is tagged out. So 2 outs now and 1 run for McGill Toolen. There's a swing, pop, back in front of Emma Marlowe in right field. She gets it into second, though, and the batter is held at first base. And this is number 22, Amelia Hanna. She plays third base for McGill. She's a lefty. Got a batter on first, or runner on first, pardon me. And a swing and a miss. It's foul. Strike one. There's 2 outs. Runner on first. The 5th batter for McGill Toolen, number 22, Amelia Hanna. Bobbled, thrown out to first. It's high over the head of the first baseman and around, so the runners advance. Got runners at second and third now. 2 outs. And this will be the 6th batter for McGill Toolen. And that's Lucy O'Donnell approaching the plate right now. Addison Pratt with the first pitch is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes for Lucy O'Donnell of the Yellow Jackets. There's a swing and miss. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That runner's in scoring position and 2 outs. Addison Pratt working to get out of this inning here. Ooh. Fouled back for a strike. Off of the helmet of our catcher, Lauren Wood. One ball, 2 strikes. Outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Again, Addison Pratt working to get out of the first inning here. She's got runners in scoring position. And there's a strikeout as they clear the inning. And we will look for this batting lineup for your Cardinals. Yeah, somehow I clicked 2 runs. It's only 1 run for McGill Toolen here after the 1 at bat. And we will go into the bottom of the first. And we're looking for Maggie Madison to start out our hitting, and then Addison Pratt batting second, Araya Blackman batting third, and then cleanup this evening will be Emma Marlowe. So Addison Pratt was able to get out of that inning with just 1 run. They stranded 2 on both second and third base, but she got the strikeout when she needed it. So we'll look for the Cardinals to the top of their batting order. And they played McGill Toolen a few weeks back, and they did win that game. There's a ball for Maggie. Maggie Madison, center fielder, watches the second pitch go by. 2 balls, no strikes. And I guess I missed a pitch. That is 4 balls, and Maggie will walk to first base. So Maggie on base, and Addison Pratt, our pitcher, up to bat. What happened to my... scoreboard? With me. And then I fell behind on the pitch count on this, as there's a steal to second base as I was looking down at my settings. Pardon me. Maggie's going to head towards third now. And Maggie Madison all the way to third base now off of a walk. So she's in scoring position with Addison Pratt at the plate. Inside, it got past the runner. Here comes Maggie, and she's not going to have any problem as she scores from third base. So on a walk, she's able to steal all the way around the bases. Ties up the score. 1 run to 1 run. Bottom of the first, Addison Pratt at bat. And another ball. And I fell behind on the pitch count. My apologies. I know she's got at least 3 balls. We'll see there. 3 and 1 is the count. And that's a strike. 3 and 2. She's going to face a full count here. Inside, she's going to walk. No out. Taria Blackman on there. We're going to get another steal as Addison Pratt heads for second base. Ball 2 for Araya. Araya Blackman counts 2-0. That's going to get a strike in there. Just caught the outside corner. Counts 2-1 for Araya Blackman. Shot right at the shortstop. Gets back past the first baseman, though, as runners will advance. Addison heads to third, and Araya heads to second. So no outs. And our cleanup batter, Emma Marlowe, comes to the bag. Got her sleeves wound up, and she's ready to go. That's an inside pitch for her ball. Again, runners at second and third. You got Addison, third base, and Araya at second. It's going to be another ball. 2 balls, no strikes. For Emma Marlowe, batting fourth. That's going to be high and inside. Another ball. Ball 3. Counts 3-0. No outs. Now, Emma just decided to watch that one when she was so far ahead on that count, but she watched the strike go by. 3-1. Emma Marlowe from right field. So watch that one go by, and she's going to walk. So we've got the bases loaded, no outs. Against the Yellow Jackets. Game's tied right now. We got runners in scoring position. Batting fifth tonight is Amelia Johnson, number 23, our shortstop. Swing and foul ball to the left, down third base line. Amelia is 0-1. There's a steal as the ball gets passed. So the runner, Addison Pratt, scores. Emma moves from first to second. And Aurelia moves from second to third. And we take the lead 2 runs to 1 with no outs. And I believe that was a ball. Our shortstop, Amelia Johnson, up to bat. There's another ball. Believe the count is 2-0. Let's see if I can get something from the man in blue behind the plate. It's not going to flash a signal for me, though. There's a swing right down towards the shortstop. She gathers it up to first base. She gets it. 1 out. But Aurelia scores from third base, and Emma heads to third. 1 out. Bottom of the first. Now this is Emma Jorns, second base. Right down towards first base. Oh, she bobbles it. Not going to get her. Safe at first. And another score from Emma Marlowe. Four to 1 right now. 1 out. And Mary Blackman at the plate takes a ball. And a steal by Emma Jorns. There's another ball. Oh, she called that a strike. Pardon me. Swing and a foul. Strike. 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strike for Mary Blackman. 1 out. Ball. Swing, and she's going to foul that one off. It's going to be a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, runner at second base. Tipped it. Tipped it foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's going to be a ball, 2 balls, 3 balls, 2 strikes. And a steal by Emma Jorns. Mary Blackman's going to watch that one go by, and it is ball 4, and she's on her way to first. Brings up Lauren Wood, number 14 for the Cardinals. She's got 1 out. And runners on first and third. It's going to take a ball on that first strike, and Lauren Wood, our catcher, senior, going to be high. Going to have a steal as Mary Blackman heads to second base. 2-0 the count. That's going to be a strike. Two balls, 1 strike for Lauren. It's going to be a ball, low. 3-1. Strike. Looked a little inside, but they called a strike. Full count for Lauren Wood. Tip, foul ball. Start over again. Lauren Wood with the full count. They're going to walk her, load the bases, as that ball skipped twice before it got to the base. Bases loaded, 1 out. We're at the bottom of the inning with Dakota Bott, our right fielder. Number 38. Number 36, pardon me. Got bases loaded and 1 out. Little advice from the first base coach. And Dakota steps to the plate. Bases loaded. Ball 1. Dakota watches that come to the inside. Ball 2. Bases loaded. Inside as well. 3 balls and no strikes. Bases loaded. She takes a strike on that one. 3 balls, 1 strike. High. She's going to walk and bring a run home and keep the bases loaded. 5-1 now, as we'll watch Maggie Madison walk out, and we've got the top of the order for the Cardinals with just 1 out. Maggie will watch the first one go by with the ball. Ball 2, as the pitcher for McGill is really battling in the first inning here. Ball 3. And the pitcher is Presley Barber for McGill Toolen, facing the top of our lineup. Going to go to ball 4. Sorry, I must have. It's 3-1 is the count. Pardon me, I must have missed a strike in there. 3-1 the count. There's a ball. She's going to walk in another one. Score now 6 runs to nothing. And the base is still loaded as we're at the top of our order. Batting second is Addison Pratt in the lineup. Now there's going to be a change at pitcher for McGill Toolen. And that was Presley Barber, who just struggled against the Cardinals here in the first inning and unable to get all the way through the first inning before they sub her out. I think, and that's number 22 at the, that's Amelia Hanna for the Jackets as she gets ready to pitch. Got a little break in the action right here as she'll get a chance to warm up. And Presley Barber, we'll see if she went to shortstop or not. We'll kind of see how they adjust the lineup for the Jackets. I'm not sure where Miss Barber went or if she went to the bench. Try to see who's playing shortstop for the Jackets. First chance I get. And the Jackets, it's a little bit confusing. I'll be honest with you. The Jackets are wearing their white uniforms tonight, as well as the Cardinals are wearing their white uniforms. The only real difference is the trim in orange for the Yellow Jackets and the trim in red for the Cardinals. Switch the ball up as we continue to wait for a warm-up from McGill Toolen as they switched out pitchers, and we now have number 22, Amelia Hanna, at the mound for the Yellow Jackets. As she comes in, she's going to face the second batter in our lineup, in Addison Pratt. She's already down 6 runs here in the first inning and has just 1 out, and the bases are loaded. So this is a dire situation for Amelia Hanna, and a big call here by the coach to bring her in and see if they can't get the Cardinals back to the dugout. And here we go. And Addison Pratt, our pitcher, up to bat. It's going to be inside ball. That looked like a good pitch. Strike one. Counts 1-1 for Addison Pratt. Inside, ball 2. Well, Amelia's getting a little warmer, I think, out on the pitching mound for the Jackets. That was a real nice pitch right down the center, but it's fouled away by Addison. And another good pitch that is fouled away. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Addison. And it looks as though Miss Hanna has gotten warmed up and has thrown the last 3 pitches have been pretty good pitches. Ball 3, full count. One out, bases loaded, full count. Inside, gonna walk her. Base is still loaded. Run number 7 comes across the plate. And Araya Blackman, number 22, our third baseman, heads for the plate. First pitch bounced a little bit in front of the bag. Ball 1. Catcher lost sight of the ball momentarily, but it was right in front of the base. There wasn't any chance of a steal, really. High, ball 2. Now the Yellow Jackets are desperately trying to get out of the first inning. Now way behind in the pitch count, and the bases are loaded. 1 out. Raya Blackman. Third base. Watches a strike go by. 3-1 the count now. And she's going to walk. So that brings in Dakota Bott off of third base. Brings in our 8th run and keeps the bases loaded. And our cleanup batter, Emma Marlowe, approaches the plate. Number 3, senior Emma Marlowe. Now we're coming back over here for senior night tomorrow night for the softball team. So stay tuned to the Wild Cardinal Network for that. And then next Monday is senior night for baseball. We'll be here for that as well. There's strike 2 for Emma. As she tipped that, fouled inside. Oh, 0-2 the count for Emma. Strike. They're going to strike her out on that one. A strikeout for Miss Hannah. Gives 2 outs now and bases loaded for the Cardinals as Amelia Johnson, our shortstop, swings. Going to fall into center field, it looks like. Oh, it would have been a heck of a catch, but it's not. Got 1 run, 2 runs cross, 3 runs cross. But she's grabbed at third base. So 3 runs score. But that is an out. As Amelia Johnson, she tried to stretch that out to third base and was caught there. But she got 3 RBIs. So we'll go into the bottom of the second inning. Top of the second inning, pardon me. 11-1 for the Cardinals. And as we look at the field for the Cardinals right there, we've got, pardon me, Lauren Wood is catching for us tonight. At pitcher is Addison Pratt. Mary Blackman at first base. Emma Jorns at second base. Araya Blackman playing third base for us tonight. Emma Marlowe's in left field. Dakota Bott in right field. And Maggie Madison in center field. I'm going to double check. All 3 of those scores came across at the end there. That would make it 11-1, but I'm going to just double check on things. I'll be right back. You're watching Cardinal Softball on the WCN. Well, you know what? I'm going to stick with that as far as 11-1. And that is number 9 for the Yellow Jackets, who came to the plate. 1 strike, no balls, no change in our lineup. Addison Pratt pitching. Strike 2. And number 9 is Mary Dowdy. Plays first base for the Jackets. Facing a 1-2 count here. It's top of the 2nd inning. Now the Jackets have got a job to do to come back from an 11-run deficit, 10-run deficit. It's a non-region game. We won't have any. There's strike 3. And a strikeout for Addison Pratt. Got 1 out. Nobody on base. So things are going well for the Cardinals. Strike 1. And this is Molly Dudley, number 17 for the Jackets. Fouls up and over and into the stands. Strike 2. And I don't even know if I got this thing on or not. Oh, and I looked away at some settings. I fell behind on the pitch count, pardon me. Pitches 2-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Molly Dudley fouls off, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Addison, ball right back to her. It's going to be a close throw. Goes to first base and out. Two outs now for the Cardinals. For the Jackets, I'm sorry, after 2 batters here at the top of the 2nd. We have number 25 for the Jackets, whom I do not have in the lineup, unless that's Addison Neighbors. But I think Addison Neighbors is supposed to be a different number. We'll see what comes up next. But a ball down towards Addison. She's going to get up and out for 3 outs right there in the top of the 2nd as the McGill Toolen Yellow Jackets go back to the dugout with no runs after 2 times at the bat. We'll go into the bottom of the 2nd with the Cardinals with a clear advantage here, 11-1. An 11-1 advantage for the Cardinals at the moment after 1 time at bat. So a very good night so far for the Cardinals. As we wait for the Yellow Jackets to warm up for the bottom of the 2nd. Trying to get the transferred from one phone to another. As we wait for number 18, Emma Jorns, to approach the plate. And we're able to get that across. So Emma Jorns at the plate. Ball one. Ball two. That ball is low. And I could believe, unless they switched her out on me, Amelia Hanna, number 22, is pitching. Ball three. 3-0 count. Emma Jorns watches that one go by, and it's a strike. 3-1. Strike two. As Emma watches that one go by and gets herself into a full count. Oh, and she strings it down into second base. Second base handles it over to first, and she's thrown out at first. Out number one. And at first base is Kara Morrow. I was looking for second base is Mary Dowdy on that play. Went right towards first base there as number 24, Mary Blackman, drilled it for out number two, caught by that first baseman, Mary Dowdy. And there is a tip. Strike one for Lauren Wood. And the second baseman on that last play was Lucy O'Donnell. So that nice snap from Lucy over to first base for our first out. There's strike two for Lauren Wood. Ball one. One and two for Lauren. Watches that go high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Lauren Wood swings, tips it back though for a foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There it pops into over the second baseman's head, and a single for Lauren Wood. That'll bring up number 36, Dakota Bott, our right fielder. Strike one for Dakota. She's got Lauren Wood on first base. 2 outs, and Lauren's going towards second. It's a high throw. Safe. Throw was there in time, but it was just a little bit high, so that sends Lauren Wood to second base, and I believe that was a ball. So the count's 1-1. Lauren Wood's on second base now. 2 outs. Dakota Bott up to bat. She swings, gets it out there. It's going to go directly to the second baseman, throw to first, and she's out. So no runs. Quite a bit different outcome for the Cardinals in inning number 2 rather than inning number 1. After 11 runs in the first inning, they failed to get anyone across the plate in inning number 2. We'll go to the top of the third. and wait for the Yellow Jackets. All right, first batter for the Jackets, Bunce. The throw by Addison Pratt is a little bit low, or the catcher, pardon me, is a little bit low, and they're unable to. I'm sorry, that was Addison Pratt as the throw over towards first base, but unable to get her. Got a runner on first for McGill Toolen. Strike one. Got a runner on first. They're worried about her trying to steal. Remember, Maggie Madison stole all the way around the bases in the first inning. Fouled off. Strike two. And that's number 10. She's bats number second in the order for McGill Toolen, Addie Aaronsburg. 0-2 count right now for her. She's got a runner on first base. She's going to get it down to the shortstop. Looking like a double play. They got it. Nice throw from our shortstop as she gathered up the ball and it came right to her. And it's Amelia Johnson at shortstop. 2 outs now. Number 11 for the Jackets to second baseman. Bobbled just a little bit, safe at first for number 11, Rosie Harrison. 2 outs for the Jackets as number 27, Kara Morrow, heads to the plate for the Yellow Jackets. They're down by 10 runs. Top of the third. Ball one. Runner to second. Advances, though, as the throw was just a little bit behind. 1 ball, no strikes for Kara Morrow. She's their catcher. Pops it up. Center field underneath it. Maggie Madison gathers it in. Out number 3. That retires the side for McGill Toolen and brings up, that should be the top of our order. So going to the bottom of the third. 11-1 score at the moment. And Coach Phelps is firing up the players over there. We've got Coach Scott Phelps, the head coach for the Cardinals. Also helping out Coach is Natasha Pratt, and also Coach Paul Jones for the Cardinals. Bottom of the third as we wait. It looks like there might have been a pitching change for the Jackets. I'll try to see her number, if that's still number 22 out there or not. It is, actually. So the same pitcher, number 22, is Amelia Hanna. And we'll see the top of our order, Maggie Madison, come to the plate. In the first inning, she rounded the bases with 3 stolen bases and then headed home for our first run of the night, and then a watershed after that. So we scored 11 runs in the first inning. Scoreless in the second, though, and here's our first batter. Maggie with a good hit right there, headed towards center field. It's bobbled a little bit, but she's going to be held at first base. Nice hit by Maggie. Addison Pratt, our pitcher, batting second in the lineup. This is a steal from Maggie. Is she just going to keep going around the bases until somebody stops her, I think. She ends up on second base to that steal. It's a ball for Addison, 1-0. Strike. Ball was a little bit low, it seemed like, but she swung at it. And that first one was a strike. Pardon me. 0-2 is her count. And Maggie's out there on second base. Ball 1. Oh, fouls it off. Strike 3, a strikeout for Addison Pratt. So 1 out, and we have Maggie out there at second base. Maggie heads to third and steals third. Said she's just going to keep going around the bases until somebody decides to stop her. This is Araya Blackman, number 22. Counts 0-1. 1 out. Outside, ball. Counts 1-1. Maggie at third. Strike. Boy, that looked inside to me, but that's strike 2 for Dakota. 1-2. She gets a hold of it, going out towards center field, bounces right in front of the Sales center fielder. She's going to get herself to first base, and Maggie scores for the third time tonight. So 1 out. Araya Blackman out there in first place, and our cleanup hitter, Emma Marlowe, at bat. Takes ball 1. Araya's out there on first base. Oh, it's almost gathered up. Araya's got to keep going. It's going to be a double play. She did not tag first base that I saw. She didn't touch first base. Second base is out, but I believe Emma is safe on first. I guess she did tag the base. I missed it. That's going to be 3 outs. I guess there was someone hurt for the Yellow Jackets is the reason for them kind of huddling up out there. They did grab that bag, I guess, against first base. I didn't think she got it. But 2 outs as they got that double play as Emma hit it directly at the first base line. The first baseman almost caught it, but did not, but was able to gather it up, touch first base, and then throw to second as Araya Blackman had to kind of stand frozen just momentarily as she thought perhaps the first baseman had caught that ball. But then she found herself kind of stranded out there. And was tagged on her way to second. So another scoreless inning for the Cardinals after they got 1 run. I forgot Maggie got it across home plate there again for us. So 1 run in the bottom of the third there. We'll go into the top of the fourth, 12-1. Addison Pratt is still pitching. Got Lauren Wood catching still. I'm looking around. I don't see any changes as of yet. We still have number 24, Mary Blackman at first base. Number 18, Emma Jorns still at second base. Shortstop is still number 23, Amelia Johnson. And third base, number 22, Araya Blackman. And the outfield looks the same, Maggie Madison. In center field, Dakota Bott in left field, and Emma Marlowe in right field. So top of the fourth, the Yellow Jackets will come to the plate. Got their left-hander up there. Number 22, that's also their pitcher as she pops it up, and our shortstop is able to gather that up. Miss Johnson without a problem. And that's Amelia Johnson at shortstop with that pop-up. 1 out for the Yellow Jackets. And that was number 22 for the Yellow Jackets, Amelia Hanna, their pitcher there. Swing and a miss by number 21 is Lucy O'Donnell. She's their second baseman. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Top of the fourth, 1 out. There's a ball. Came in a little bit low. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Lucy O'Donnell of the Yellow Jackets. She gets a hold of that one, pops it up. Almost could have let that go foul as it's bobbled by the second baseman who came over to cover first. For Mary Blackman, and she's able to advance. There's an opportunity there perhaps to just let that ball just kind of roll foul. But if it would have died on him, he would have ended up with the same outcome. Ball 1. Runner at first. Looking to steal to second. Swing foul ball, 1-1. They have Lucy O'Donnell on first base, and this is Mary Dowdy. Plays right field for him, pops it up towards third base. It's over the third baseman's head, though. And the runner advances to second, and Miss Dowdy advances to first. So just one out, runners on first and second. The Yellow Jackets kind of threatening here a little bit, but just one out. Got to get that off the playing surface. Strike one for number 17, Molly Dudley. Sends it down towards his second baseman, who gets it over towards first for out number 2, but the runners advance to second and third. So kind of a sacrifice there for Molly Dudley as she heads back to the dugout. Second out, but does advance the runners to second and third base. And number 25, again, is Addison Neighbors, I think. The number is jumbled for me here, but that's her in the lineup after Molly and batting last, actually. Strike one as she fouled it off. Inside for a ball. We don't need any balls getting past the pitcher here, as we got a runner on third base primed to head in. That was a tip foul ball. Should be strike two. As it came up, hit the umpire. There's a swing and a hit to our shortstop, who gathers it up and out at first base. For out number 3. And we'll go into the bottom of the 4th inning, 12-1. Let me just check and see if my cameraman's out there. Jerry, you there? Jerry, you there? Okay. Back to the action. As number 23 for us is Amelia Johnson. Fouls that away for strike number 1. Hard hit towards center field, drops in there. She's going to get a double out of this at the very least. She's going to travel to third. Inside the park home run possible. She's going to hold up at third. So a triple. For Amelia Johnson. Right off of the bat. Second pitch, bottom of the fourth, and she's on third base. Could have been an inside the park home run there. Coach Phelps, coach in third, held her up. I would have sent her. Ball 1. Ball's out underneath, and she's going to score. Amelia Johnson across the base for run number 13. So nobody on as Amelia scores without any help. Well, help from the Yellow Jackets anyway. Ball 2 for Emma Jorns. Strike 1. 2-1 the count. She swings, gets it to the second baseman, over to the first, out number 1. Ball for Mary Blackman. It's number 24 at the plate for us, Mary Blackman. Plays third base for us, ball 2. No outs. No one on base. 1 out, pardon me, 1 out. Ball 3. Should be 3-0. Strike 1. Ball 4. Sends her to first base. 1 out. And we'll see Lauren Wood come to the plate. Our catcher. Strike 1. Ball 1. Ball 2. Two and 1. Ball 3. Runner advances to second. 3-1. Lauren Wood facing a 3-1 count. Ball's high. Ball 4. Send her to first base. That'll bring Dakota Bott, number 36. Out of right field for us. He's got runners at first and second. Runners will advance as the pitch got on top of the catcher. Ball 1. ball 2, I think, as the referee had no 2-0 as the count. Strike 1. That's a ball to Walker. She had one more ball than I had given her credit for. Bases loaded on that walk. And that brings Maggie Madison, the top of our order, to the plate. Maggie has scored every time she's been up. And with a loaded base situation in front of her, she's got 2 home runs on the year. Ball 1. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. 7 innings scheduled. Ball 2. Oh, we called that a strike. Well, okay. High, ball 2. 2-1. As Maggie seems a little particular about the batter's box. Swing, pops up. It's going to fall down in front of center field. Score number 1, but they're going to get the runner to second. Second goes to third, batter to first, and third scores, but we do get an out. So we got runners on first and third, 14 runs so far. 2 outs. Wild pitch. Looks like a score. It is. And Maggie goes all the way to third. This is number 22, Araya Blackman. It's not, actually. There's another wild pitch as Maggie heads across the plate again. Clears the plate. And that will put us up 16-1. And actually that was number 11 up to bat there as they brought in a sub. St. Michael. The other is Addison Pratt up to base. I'm sorry, I got a little bit confused in my lineup. But it's 16-1, so that's the mercy rule. 15 runs, and they call the game. And so there's your call. 16-1 as the Cardinals over the McGill Toolen Yellow Jackets tonight. That's a non-region game, but still a big game. Anytime you can go up against McGill and beat McGill, it's an exciting night. No question about that. So Maggie Madison scored every time she was up to bat tonight. That's one highlight I can think of. Addison Pratt played very well, pitched just excellent, held McGill Toolen to just 1. Our shortstop, who is our shortstop? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Position 6, pardon me. Amelia Johnson played very well, and our first baseman as well. Number 3 is Mary Blackman. Those 4 players kind of stand out for me tonight to give you kind of a summary of the game. And then tomorrow night, the girls are home again, as it will be senior night here in Loxley. As let's make sure who they are playing here. And I have St. Michael varsity softball. The final score is 16-1 over McGill Toolen tonight. We'll take a look at their schedule and what they have left on the year. There's not a lot as we're heading towards the postseason, as they lost to Satsuma last Tuesday, and then tonight they beat McGill Toolen. And then it's showing Alberta tomorrow, pardon me, as far as home, and that is a region game, and it's also senior night out here at the park. So the Wild Cardinal Network will be here to call senior night, and we're happy to do it. We are in Loxley, our home field, and tomorrow, starting in Loxley, is the Strawberry Fest. So kind of an exciting time. We'll be playing both softball and the boys baseball team will be playing here tomorrow night as well. And Strawberry Fest going on, so maybe y'all just stay home and watch it on the Wild Cardinal Network, as where I'm wondering where I'm going to park tomorrow. So, again, final tonight, 16-1. Join us tomorrow for Alberta and Senior Night. Thank you very much for joining us. This is Tony Madsen for the Wild Cardinal Network, and you're watching Cardinals softball on the WCN.